Justice T.N. Nzeukwu of the Imo State High Court sentenced Pastor Desmond Eke to 8 years in prison for raping a church member's wife. Eke, founder of Deliverance Ministry of the Good Shepherd, administered a stupefying substance to the victim before assaulting her. He forcefully cleansed his semen, was holy, and would deliver her from a marine spirit. The court convicted Eke of breaching trust and rape, but acquitted him on causing injuries during the rape. This case, reported by the civil society organization Orumbe, is the first under the Violence Against Person Prohibition Act in the state. Orumbe's convener's Majori Eze praised the conviction as the deterrent against such crimes. A pastor, Dr. Weke, a pastor forcefully had a carnal knowledge with a member's wife, and according to him, that his semen is enough, is holy as per se, to deliver her. And the church name is Good Deliverance Shepherd Ministry. So it's now is semen that is good for deliverance. Like, what is going on here? I don't know where to come from. Or I think you should say something about this.
Thank you. The thing is, there is not people go under the cloak of names of reputations, such as bearing pastors or other societally respected names. That doesn't mean that they had trainings for those kind of things. The story says that the woman was induced, like he applied a substance, to get the woman done and all. So, maybe probably, but at which point would have he come up with the story of his semen being holy? Is it that the woman was also deceived into the act before he applied the drugs
after being caught?
Her? Okay, after he was caught.
They asked him why he carried out such acts, and he said his semen is holy. And of course, for the woman to even go in the first place, maybe for deliverance.
There is no holy semen, no. They should not mind that man. There is no holy semen anywhere around here or in the world. But if he's actually a Christian, he would have known that no semen is holy.
He's holy.
Because David, the psalmist, he said that in sin did my mother conceive me. You understand? So mommy and daddy's, mixture wouldn't be holy before the man of God would say in sin did his mother conceive him. So don't mind that, man. Thank God the court has declared him a criminal. So why will you go to rape a member's wife? You can as well derobe after the church service and go out and fetch some, ladies for yourself, instead of not just raping a single lady, a member's wife. You understand? So I don't know, but the good thing is that the court has fished out one of these criminals in the cloak of religion. Okay,
so of course he is quite. This is the dispensation where the Bible said it's not everyone that is calling upon the name of the Lord that is actually calling God's name. We know that there is every tendency that majority will hide under the umbrella of pastors and bishops and do whatever, carry out any crimes they want to.
No, but
what do you think about members?
No, we are not sin proof. I don't think Christians or any other believer, you understand, what by sin proof is that we are not given to sin. Like if this man had said that he was lured into it, are you getting me? He was lost.
The man?
That's what I'm telling you now. We cannot begin if he had come to say that I fell into the sin, the woman got so attracted to me, so I had to look for, I saw myself talking to her, one thing led to the other. That one we cannot say that he's just being a human here. But that criminal content of it, where he has to use a substance, to induce the woman to sedative form. has given a very large dimension of his being very pervasive. Right? So having said that, members did not say that semen are holy. This man is obviously is a hypocrite.
That's not what I mean. Okay. I didn't say members say that. Okay. That's from the pastor.
No, I know you are talking about
I'm talking, where I didn't complete before you called to me.
Okay.
So I said, what do you think about members, especially wives, mothers, going to see their man of God alone for counseling? What do you think about that?
So it's some of
even young ladies to
start
with.
Some of them has premeditated thoughts too.
The women
of them might be dating the man of God. You might not know. So it's just that this man of God now is caught. We have not caught any woman of God yet. It doesn't mean that women of God are not dating men of God.
No. What I mean is, there are tendencies that you are having issues, or maybe you're depressed, and instead of going to see a psychologist, and you just want to, or maybe there's something that you want to pour out for your partner, your pastor, and then you want to go and see a pastor. What do you think about members going to see pastor? The female, in particular, females. What do you think about them going to get counseling alone without someone with them?
We have morals here. That's why before even now, I suspect all these people that say that they are pastors. They didn't go to any Bible school.
Is it all of them?
I'm coming. I'm not saying all of them or one of them. I'm just saying it. Because you cannot, if a married woman comes to tell you a problem, you ask, is your husband aware of it? That is the background culture that we have. You can't lend money to a married woman without the consent of the wife, if you are genuine.
Consent of the husband?
With consent of the husband. Do you understand? A married woman comes to you and says, hi, I need 2,000, I need to borrow this from you. You have to say, is your husband aware of this? If the person is genuine, or maybe, that is so, because by the time it will snowball, it will get into something else. In that case too, if you come to say that I've not been able to, or I lack sexual urge with my husband, you ask, is your husband aware of it? But what will you go to tell a man of God now about your family, apart from saying that this is a very interesting, that you just leave your house and say, I'm going to see a pastor, I have problem. Doesn't pastor have problem? Except you are going to say that, I want pastor to pray for me. You understand?
Even to pray for, do you have to go alone? Knowing that the man of God is first a man before man of God.
Hold on. These men of God, do they pray? I thought it's generally in the church. Is there any closet? Is there any closed session?
There are, there are times that you have to go for counseling.
Cases.
Exactly.
So I know you don't wonder such cases that will require holy semen. You see, they've caught this one now.
Well, it's good that they've caught this one. Members.
You will leave your husband's house and you are going to another man and say that you are having problem. You have solved it now. He has seen that the woman has marine problem and that the semen is capable of
the deliverance,
curing marine spirit.
Oh wow! This is just not funny, anyways. Even though we are laughing at over this. And then for people, it is high time you know God for yourself. And again, if you are going to see a man of God, whether you are married or not, it is advisable that you go with someone to avoid unnecessary stories, to avoid unforeseen circumstances. It is advisable that you go with someone. Don't take chances, because you can never tell who is who. Remember, but before they were called, if really they were actually called, before they were the man of God, they are first of all human. Blood is flowing in their vein. So you can't take chances. All right, so that's a little advice from us.